Hello, traders. Let's take a look at the current setup in Pfizer, which looks like it's ready to explode higher. And what you see here is a bearish triangle. Now, that's the name. It has a bias towards the downside, but it's not necessary that it has to break downwards, especially when I present the case to you. So, what we see is that for the last few months, about 4 months or so, you can see this clear triangle, right? And things are coiling up inside here. At the same time, we can see an RSI divergence. So this looks like it's a recipe of a breakout. And if this does happen, there's definitely a catalyst coming. Of course, if that catalyst does come, that's not going to be good for the markets. And in fact, I am bearish the markets over the near term, over the next 1 to 2 weeks. And this also looks like it's culminating. It's reached its breakout point, the apex of the triangle. And within the next week or so, I think this is definitely going to break out, and I have a very similar bullish setup on Moderna as well. I'll attach that linked video. You can take a look at that. So, if two of the major vaccine stocks are giving me such a bullish setup and they're looking ready for a breakout, then I think something's coming. And this is one way to look at it. And of course, if you wanna take a look at it on a bigger picture, I'm saying I'm bullish, and why I think it's not going to go lower is because I think we've already seen capitulation in terms of sentiment for sure, and in terms of price, in terms of volume. It check marks everything to call a capitulation bottom. When something is this oversold, that is signs of a bottom. Just look at this, and this is Pfizer. This is a 150 billion market cap company, and that is right now at these levels. We're not talking about a penny stock, right? It's down almost 60%. You can see that here, 55%. This is a massive company. Um, it's not going to go to zero. All right. So when something is this oversold, especially with the volume, I think we've already seen capitulation, right? And after capitulation, this is just consolidation. This is accumulation taking place in here. And yes, if it does break down, then that's some serious cause for concern. But I don't think that's the case. We're going to see a breakout from here, and it's going to be very soon. The same picture. I'm just showing it with the MACD indicator, if that's what you like. Same triangle. Just look at the divergence. Just how this is making equal lows. Um, just look at this. This is momentum building up. This is a bullish divergence. Uh, Typically, you want to see lower lower lows on the price with higher lows on the indicator. That is a textbook bullish divergence. But I think this would suffice. This is also looking really good. Just to add, why I think we've seen capitulation or selling climax. Look at the volume here. This volume is, go as far back as you want. You're not going to see volume this high. And we got it this week where it fell 7.5%, which by the way is a pretty big deal for the stock, right? And ever since then, the stock is flat. All right, so that is signs of capitulation. That much selling pressure, price going down, and that low is not breaking. That's how you know you've reached capitulation. All right, something similar, how this is a selling climax. If I can show you a buying climax. So over here, look at this. You see this big bullish candle? Look at the volume up here. And that was the top. There was a lot of concern about Omicron at this time. In December of 2021, that's when the stock popped. Topped out. That was the top. So when everyone was bullish to stock and panicking in general in the world, that's when the stock topped out on a buying climax. right? So something similar over here. Look at the monster volume. This is the week the vaccine was the news broke out, big volume, and then obviously some big volume buying came. You can see that over there, right? Big volume over here. That was a top. Well, it wasn't. It was just a local top. You got a big correction from there, right? Of course, it was still in a bull market, but my point is when everyone gets on one side of the boat, that's a crowded trade, and you should at least get a correction, if not a change of trend from that point on. Oops. So, so that's what I'm trying to show you. And now look at the volume here. These volume bars here, down here, all of this is accumulation down here. All this on these high volume bars. Look at these big bars over here. That is all accumulation taking place inside this triangle, right? So that's why I think something big is coming for this, as well as Moderna, which is another stock in the same industry. And in general, the smaller stocks have already started to move big time. So that is telling me that something is getting priced in. The smaller ones like Inovio and Oxygen, they have double, tripled, I don't know, some really big amount. So something is getting priced in for sure, right? So that's why I think we've already seen capitulation. So yeah, so I'll leave it at that, and would love to get some feedback. But as of right now, I would say that target over there of $40 would be a good time to sell. All right, thank you.